Alright, what was the game y'all was wanting me to look up? 006? Do I look it up on Google or YouTube? 06, behind enemy lines, third person tactical shooter. 06 game. They do have a Twitter. Look at the top one. Don't watch anybody's videos. What? Don't watch anybody's videos? Okay. Alright. Alpha sign up. I think I looked at this before. Can I sign up for it? Should I sign up for it? 06 behind enemy lines, a third person military tactical shooter. Wow. Sounds like something I could definitely be interested in. About the game, 06 is a tactical third-person shooter based on teamwork and realistic combat. Okay. Experience a modern combat scenario. A modern... Y'all see this? Lies on outsmarting your enemy. It combines the tactical elements from a third-person perspective with the action-packed shooter mechanics of a FPS game. Okay, so is it PvP or is it PvE? Is it, like, I mean, I know I need to read more, but, like, is it focused around PvP? Or is it going to have PvP, but the game is focused around PvE, right? Because if it's going to be a main third-person perspective, action-packed shooter mechanics of a first-person shooter game, then all you're gonna really have, if the game is just PvP, then all you're gonna really have is people. What's it called? Where people just stand at the end of a corner of a wall and they just use the third-person camera to look around the corner to see other players. Yeah, because that's not realistic. It says it's supposed to be a realistic game, but that's not realistic. You've already read a few sentences and you're already hating on the game. Laugh my ass off. I'm not hating on the game. Look, I'm trying to read and learn about it. I'm just saying if it's a third-person main perspective game, it's supposed to have action-packed of a first-person shooter game like Call of Duty, for example. Then if it's PvP, then you're just gonna have people doing that wall hack. Well, it's not a hack, but like the wall peek, where you're just standing at the corner or like below cover and you're just using the third-person camera to see other players. That's not realistic. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's why I'm saying if it's a third-person only video game, then it needs to be more focused on PvE compared to PvP, because it wouldn't really be fair, but okay. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not hating on the game. You need to take that back. I slap you. The game will feature a objective-oriented multiplayer, so that sounds more like PvE, where tactical decision-making and team play is key. Face a dynamic experience featuring close-quarters combat as well as more open areas. Your actions can influence how the next round starts, so players will constantly need to adapt their approach. Well, your actions can influence how the next round starts. That sounds more like a PvP aspect. I'm getting confused, man. I'm getting very mixed signals here. What is this? Is this a video? Should I watch this? Y'all said not to watch any videos. Should I watch this? This is nothing. What is this? This is nothing. What is this? This is nothing. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not hating on the game. So far, from my understanding, I actually looked at this a few months ago when I was streaming. Y'all wanted me to look at it. I looked at it a few months ago. It's just been some time since I've looked at it. Immersive campaign. The player will experience a dark and gritty story that revolves around a Spec Ops unit, which is loosely based on the Navy SEAL Team 6. Besides the single-player campaign, the game will feature a competitive multiplayer, so PvP. Various tactical and team-oriented game modes will be included. So, is the multiplayer going to have a co-op PvE game mode? That's my question. I know I need to read more. Some of y'all seems like y'all don't even know what I'm looking at, which is understandable. Not many people know about this game. But a lot of y'all keep requesting me to review and react to this and whatever, so that's what I'm doing. Competitive multiplayer. You're putting a strong emphasis on one life per round. Game modes. Okay. These are designed to run at a slower pace, meaning you will more commonly walk and peek corners instead of sprinting and jumping around corners. With predictable recoil patterns and a low time to kill, a mixture of individual mechanical skills and a tactical approach to positioning and movement will get you the win. What is this, a third-person Rainbow Six Siege game? Because that's the feel I'm getting, man. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool in pictures, but there's a lot of games that have cool pictures that end up gameplay-wise just absolutely suck. I mean, yeah, it looks cool, it looks interesting, and I personally would love to play it and try it out, both PvE and PvP. But at the same time, a competitive third-person shooter just doesn't work, man. It's pretty much a third-person Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, the maps may be a bit bigger, they may be jungles and whatever, but I'm just saying, so far from what I'm seeing, I mean, yeah, it looks cool and everything, yada yada yada. But this looks more like art. This doesn't even look like it's in-game. This just looks like some type of art. Concept art, yeah. Concept art. Pre-alpha content work in progress. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. I personally would love to try this game out and play the game. And who knows, probably be the next game to take over my channel for a long time. Because everybody, I mean, y'all know, I love tactical games. I love tactical shooter games. I love games that allow me to perform stealth, you know? I don't know, the competitive multiplayer with a 1 life per round. So, I mean, is there no team deathmatch? Is it just like one of those search and destroy modes where you have an objective, once you die, you just gotta wait until the end of the round? And it's third person. That's another thing you gotta remember. It's not, I don't see anything saying anything about it being first person. Still can't get this to play. Look, I know it may sound like I'm coming off like I don't like the game. I haven't even seen gameplay footage, man. I'm just reading all the information that they put on their website. I just don't see a third-person game being a competitive game. It's like playing PvP in Ghost Recon. Not many people play it. If I was going to do PvP, or a competitive PvP, or whatever you want to call it, I prefer to do it in first person. If it's a shooter game, I would prefer it in first person. Because when it comes to third person, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they said something about checking corners or peeking around walls. They're not talking about going up, you know, next to a wall and freaking having your character, you know, peek around. They're talking about going up to a wall, standing there, your character's facing the wall, but you're using the camera to look around. I mean, the only footage I see is this. I totally agree with you, Frank. You're probably right. We just need to wait for gameplay. That's all I'm saying, man. That is all I'm saying. Some of y'all are just jumping on me like I hate the game. I don't even see a game. I see information. I see words. I see pictures. I don't see a game. I would need to play it. I would need to see actual gameplay footage. That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, who knows? Once I am able to play this game, it may become one of my favorite tactical shooter games in history. Are there plans for console release? Yes. While we plan to release the game for PC first, the release on consoles is planned. Isn't that the same thing that Insurgency Sandstorm said? When will the alpha version be available? We don't have a fixed date as of yet. Right now, we are planning to release an alpha sometime in 2021. Well, that's perfect, because guess what? It's 2021, baby. It's already the second month in 2021. How crazy is that? Maybe the developers of this game, maybe someone on the developer team, I can't even speak. Maybe someone who's a part of the team that creates the game has heard of FrankTastic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get my hands on like an alpha or a beta or some kind of part of the game and play it and then give my feedback and be like, yo, this needs to be adjusted, this needs to be fixed, why can't I do this but I can do that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I would love to get into game developing. I talked about this before in my live streams. How will keys for the alpha be distributed? How will keys for the alpha be distributed? Alpha keys will be distributed via email. If you wish to participate in the alpha, you can sign up here. Y'all keep telling me to sign up. Y'all keep telling me I need to sign up that y'all want to watch me play. Y'all so nice. Y'all so nice. How many people's watching right now? 98, 100 people? Y'all so nice. Y'all such nice people. When is the planned release date? It is still early in production, and as of now, we don't have a date set for the full release. Neither for PC nor for consoles. Who knows? It might not even come out for console. And the only reason why I'm saying that, I'm not, you know, judging these developers or anything like that, but I'm only thinking of that because Insurgency Sandstorm. It was supposed to release on console months ago, from my understanding, and it still hasn't, right? Has it? I don't know. Someone tell me if it has. They got an Instagram. They only have 15 posts. Okay. Can I just look through the photos? Oh, is this is as big as I can get the photo? That's poop. This was posted like a year ago. It's like the recent thing. Oh my god. Freaking arms, man. Sculpt for our modular character system. The idea is to make the character very modular, so you have a lot of different options to choose from. 06. I mean, that's cool. I wonder, like, when it comes to being able to like customize your avatar. I wonder if you can customize your avatar. I mean, it would be cool if you can. But this one looks cool. Can I like open this in a bigger? Can I see? Oh no. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to work Instagram. They also have a Twitter. Oh yeah, I am following them on Twitter. See, I'm telling you, I've seen this before. It's just been months ago, so I kind of escaped my mind. You know, out of sight, out of mind. Oh, this is the one that I couldn't get to play on the website. Okay, he's going up. Those are just two AI enemies who have no idea that he's there. The dude on the right didn't even know that his buddy fell. Crazy. Why is the camera starting from down and going up? Man, I know y'all gonna agree. I think they need to let me play this game. I would make this game look good. We just published our first dev blog. You can check it out here. Oh, this was actually recent. What's today's date? Dev blog 1, environment design. Today we want to talk about how we approach the environment design for 06. Y'all want me to read it in my country accent? Man, what? Why? My country accent is just... Yeah. Man... I see what I can do. We usually start with a so-called environment art style test. It entails the creation of a small-scale scene. It is a way of getting a sense of what a finished level will look like. It plays a big role in shaping the overall look of the game. They are generally presented internally to the team as a fly-through video or even a small playable demo. That didn't seem like my country accent. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't think I've ever done whatever the hell that was. Let's not talk about it, okay? What's up with these things? I can't get them to play. Okay. All right. Small scale dioramas are used to test how different assets work together. Cool. In specific, we want to talk about the jungle scene you can see in the screenshots below. This scene in particular is based on two concept images from concept artist Florent. Those were given to Ishan. I'm probably not saying that name correctly. Hell, I don't even say y'all's names correctly. to create the needed assets and textures and put together a small diorama scene based on the concept images. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the screenshots look good. These small, little 20-second videos of the, environment look good. I want to see gameplay. I want to see gameplay. I always start by studying and researching the concept I want to work on. I don't know why I'm reading like this. I think it's because I feel like I have to sneeze, but I'm not. Let's redo that. I always start by studying and researching the concept I want to work on. For this scene, we wanted to go deep into a tropical rainforest. It was important to know the biome and find the species that grow there. Probably birds, bugs, snakes, alligators, possibly. I mainly use Megascans and Speedtree for vegetation. I can't read. I shouldn't be reading this in a live stream. I love both products and I have my own way of using them. Procedure software and photogrammetry products are helping the industry a lot. However, I think the idea of drag and drop models in the scene and render is not good enough. I tend to edit, combine, change a lot of the scanned object before bringing them to my scene. As for any procedure, I'm probably not saying that right. Look, I shouldn't even speak. I would like to use them smartly and in a way that my models look as natural as possible. Interesting. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I mean, it's very low resolution, so that looks bad. But, I mean, it looks interesting. I think these are like real photos, from what I can tell. Yeah, from reference. Textures and materials. For the foliage, the native Unreal Engine 4 shader for two-sided foliage is being utilized. Look, man, my nose seems stopped up. Since the forest is very dense and only a limited amount of light passes into it, translucency in the leaves is very important. It helps in terms of lighting and enhances the readability of the scene. Below, you can see the main shader part. The moss shader uses fuzziness and is based on the z-axis of the object. Look, it's very nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's very nice. I am actually very intrigued by how dedicated this person is into making the environment and everything look good, but at the same time, how many people is actually going to see that? Because PC players, even if they have a strong enough PC, they always, when it's like PvP competitive and whatever, they always seem to turn down the textures and the resolutions and everything so nice graphics don't pop up, you know? The PC players always turn the graphics down low to where it kind of looks good, but they can also, like, some of the leaves and stuff don't pop up so they can see other players. So I don't know how effective all this work will be. I'm not trying to talk down. Again, I'm not attacking this video game. I can't wait to get my hands on the video game and play it. I'm just saying, competitively, PvP, PC players, if they have the option, they're probably going to turn a lot of these textures down. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing things out that's like hitting me in my head. This is a early test comparing default UE4 shader with my test, which was using fuzziness and some tricks from what was used for Uncharted 4. Both shader balls are using the same texture maps. Very interesting. Textures are made using Megascans. I like to combine, edit, and add different textures instead of directly using what I can find from Quixel. Megascans are great, especially when it comes to foliage and natural environments. But the scene can get pretty noisy and hard to read if you just drag and drop textures and models straight from Megascans to the scene. I play with the colors, combine different textures, and edit output channels to make them readable. Very nice. I can't say that, and I'm not even going to try. Lighting and atmospheric effects. It just kind of looks black and gray in this photo, so they may need to add some color, some saturation. This is a lot to read, man. Are y'all really, y'all wanting me to read all this? Y'all crazy. Look, if I'm doing a reaction to this in a live stream, y'all know I'm gonna have to turn it into a video. Y'all know I'm gonna have to. There's no way I'm letting this slide in a 6-hour live stream. I used real-time lighting for this scene. The whole scene is used directional and skylight for the main lighting. I used some point lights to fake some details, but the main lighting is coming from the two lights. The angle of the sunlight and shadows was important for my composition. The most important point in the scene was to make it look like a natural, lush tropical forest while keeping the scene readable and not noisy. It gets harder in this kind of environment when you have many different assets with close hues. Good composition, lighting, and creative values helped me in this matter. Very nice, but where's the color? That's all I'm saying. Unless they purposely made the picture look like this. Am I popping my mic? I'm sorry. The God rays and light shafts are set in my directional light volumetric scattering intensity. Again, it is subtle, and I tend not to overuse post effects and light features. I want to tell a story, and everything else should help my story and not become a story themselves. Very true, very true. What's next? So where do we go from here? As the next step, the assets are being implemented to an actual game level. Levels for single and multiplayer. So is there going to be a PvE co-op? I haven't seen them say anything like that. From what I'm reading from y'all in the chat, it seems like none of y'all really have an idea. Some, like I said, most of y'all don't even know anything about this game, so you're welcome for, you know, looking into this now, because now y'all know about the game. But it's just, where is the PvE co-op? That's the only thing. Unless when they say multiplayer, they are actually including co-op PvE in that. When they say multiplayer, they are actually also meaning PvE co-op instead of just PvP. Look, I don't mind doing PvP. I just don't think PvP with a third-person game is a good idea. Look, I used to play SOCOM back in the day, and I played online, and although it was fun, I was also a little kid, and I remember peeking around corners with the camera. So I don't think it's going to be as competitive as they think. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. I'm just sharing my thought process. Competitive games are more first person. Levels for single and multiplayer are produced as so-called gray box levels first. Below you can see an early stage of one of our first jungle themed levels. So they're probably going to add like vegetation and stuff here. Very interesting. Levels are heavily play tested in the stage. Let me play test it. They're probably not watching this live stream. I definitely need to cut this into a video. Probably be days before I release this video though. I gotta go through the whole live stream. Let me play test it. Levels are heavily play tested in the stage. Only after they fulfill certain criteria, an environment artist starts working them. Taking the block out. I don't know why I said that, blackout. Taking the block out and turning it into a complete level. How this process is being done will be featured in an upcoming dev blog. Stay tuned. Very interesting. Sign up. I think I already did sign up, to be honest. Last time y'all had me look at this, I think I already did sign up. So there you go. That is all I have about this game. I mean, 06 Behind Enemy Lines, a third-person military tactical shooter. It's supposed to have a single-player campaign, which is PvE, and then a multiplayer, 1 life per round, third person PvP. It's a very interesting idea. So far from the screenshots, it looks like it's going to look good, but is it going to run good? Is it going to play good? What's the gameplay like? What's the gunplay like? What's cosmetics? Then, you know, they keep talking about their environment, and that's fine, but I want to see gameplay. I want to see gameplay. So until I actually see gameplay footage, or maybe, who knows, the developers of this game reach out to me, they're like, hey FrankTastic, we heard you, and although we think you're awesome, we also want you to test this game. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I have mixed feelings. I remember SOCOM, and I don't know if this is the same people who made SOCOM. I think I looked into it last time y'all had me look at this, and I think it is. I think the same people who made SOCOM back in the day is making this, which is pretty cool, pretty interesting. I don't see any gameplay footage, my dudes. I need to see gameplay footage. I mean, I'm interested, but I don't think I'm going to be excited until I see gameplay footage, and that's just a fact. And that's all I gotta say about that.